welcome in here to game number 2 of this 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament. Jace Andrews, Anthony Colasuono here with you tonight for game number 2. Had game number 1 finish in a 7-4 victory for the Shelley Knights. Now in this evening's performance, we've got Idaho Falls, the Bruins, taking on Madison and the Bobcats. And Anthony, baseball is in the air, and it feels nice.
It feels nice. The weather is beautiful, kind of calming down a little bit. And depending on how this game goes, we can definitely have under the lights baseball tonight.
Oh yeah, that sun is starting to creep down, which for our equipment's sake, probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. Probably definitely. Had a little bit of overheating action earlier, but lots of games throughout this week. In total, over 35 games that we will cover here on mylocalradio.com. So we appreciate you joining us. But yeah, we're going to get our starting lineups here in just a little bit, but we'll catch you right here in just a moment. We'll take you to a break. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament. We're also a part of the mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog, and all a part of My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Kazine's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Hotel. Is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Welcome back here to Pocatello as we are going for game number 2 in the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament. And it's time for the starting lineups for both sides. We'll first start with the defensive positioning for the Idaho Falls Bruins as they will be taking the field first. At first base, it's Ethan Smith. At second, it's Isaac Jensen. At third base, it's Mikey Hughes. And then the catcher, Ryan Hedwood, will play with the shortstop, Isaac Hansen. The outfield from left to right, Cooper Jones in left, Taylor Towler in center field, and Dylan Herzog in right. The lineup for the Madison Bobcats goes as followed. Sam Barry, the second baseman in the leadoff spot. Josh Haslam, the center fielder, batting number 2. Tanner Johnson, the first baseman, batting number 3. In the cleanup spot, it's the shortstop, Elijah Gordo, and batting 5th, Trayson Matson. He'll also take third base. Mace Mortison will bat 7th. And we have Luke Nelson batting 7th, as Mace Mortison will bat 6th. Luke Nelson batting 7th. Easton Holloway batting 8th. And then Jake Johnson batting 9th. Do want to thank the starting lineups being sponsored by Heritage Auto of Evanston.
Good lineups for both teams as right now the Bruins warming up as we're soon going to get the second game of the first day of this Pocatello Wood Bat Classic. As a great evening for baseball, and we're going to have plenty more of it here on mylocalradio.com. So if you know a parent, friend, family member of any of these teams up here in Pocatello and they want to watch and listen live, come to mylocalradio.com. We'll have all of the games of this tournament for you and just for any baseball fan in general, as it looks like we are close to get going here.
It's the first pitch as Easton Chapa will be the pitcher for the Bruins. Sam Bear, the leadoff hitter for the Bobcats, as we're underway here in game number 2. It'll be a pitch into the turf. Ball 1 taken at home plate for Sam Bear. Count quickly 1-0. That's Chapa ready to go here for pitch number 2. That one's going to be a strike call to the lower part of the zone. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good pitch by Chapa right there, just evening up the count.
1 ball and 1 strike from the wind-up, the pitch from Chapa. Going to be just outside there. It's going to be 2-1 now. As fastball there, trying to find that outer part of the zone, which in the first game was very much the point for pitchers to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're going to try to look for that once again.
3 balls and 1 strike. That one a little bit low and in the turf. 1 pitch away from a free bag or potentially a full count. Either way, here it comes. 3-1 from Chapa. Inside for ball 4, we have our first base runner on our first batter. It's a walk to the leadoff hitter, Sam Barry.
And good eye by Barry, just getting on base for the Madison Bobcats. And now you have a situation where 80% of leadoff walks usually come around and score.
Oh yeah, that's always a good start, especially in the first inning. So the Bobcats have to be feeling at a really good time right now. Chapa now will go from the stretch, and we'll have a strike on the outer part of the zone. Runner on first here. Bobcats, the away team in this one as they bat first in the red jerseys with the gray pants. Bruins in the yellow jerseys with blue lining in between them. Cut on and missed by Josh Haslam, the center fielder. And quickly 0-2 now after getting the leadoff walk to Sam Barry.
That pitch had a lot of cut on it and just got past the batter.
Jace Andrews, Anthony Colasuono here with you as the 0-2 is taken for strike 3. Our first strikeout of the evening for Easton Chapa.
Man, what a dot down the middle by Chapa, just letting his presence be felt as striking out Haslam.
That'll bring up the number 3 hole slot in Tanner Johnson. Runner Barry still at first. He takes off. The throw down is going to be just high. Good backup by the second baseman. Keeps it on the infield, but a stolen bag for Sam Barry.
Great job by Barry, just seeing how the ball was translating down to the catcher and took the sign and got the stolen base.
One out in the inning after the strikeout from Josh Haslam. Johnson, the batter, with the runner now at second base. Swung and hit down the left side. It'll be foul down the line. One ball and one strike. Johnson, the first baseman, now with the chance to push the Bobcats out to an early lead over the Bruins. Runner on second base is Speedy, when we saw after getting the stolen bag. Chapa checks on him now, looks at home, the pitch. Inside, gets away, and taking off is Barry. He's at third standing. Tell you what, Barry has just worked his way around these bags as he reaches on the pass ball.
Good job by Barry, just getting the motor going right away and being able to hustle it out and get to third.
One out and a chance for Johnson. Outside away, here comes Barry. He's going to score with ease. He'll take a slide just in case. We have our first run of the game. It's Sam Barry, who works his way around the bags after a walk, steals second, and then goes to third on a pass ball. Comes home on a wild pitch.
Good job by Barry, and good slide as well, being alert that Chapa is right there, so he pokes out one of the legs, or should I say, toe taps the home base and gets the opening run for the Bobcats.
Pitch to Johnson is nubbed to the shortstop. It's Gordo across the diamond in time. Hansen gets it over to Smith in time. There is the second out. 2 gone now on the 6-3 putout.
Like what the Bruins are doing, they shook off that one run and got the second out, because a lot of teams will fall behind early in cases like that where they're going to be a little bit down themselves, but good defensive play by Idaho Falls.
Elijah Gordo, the shortstop, steps in. He is the fourth batter in this Bobcats lineup. The right-handed Chapa from the windup goes outside with the pitch. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes.
So far in the top first, we're seeing Chapa throw that first pitch ball, but then automatically follows up with a good strike.
See if he does the same thing. It's 1 ball and no strike. What do you know? We got a little bit of a future teller here on my left, Anthony Colasuono. What's coming next? 1 ball, 1 strike.
Say breaking ball here.
Fouled off. Couldn't tell. I don't know if it was a fastball break ball. Couldn't tell. Either way, it's fouled off, and it's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes to Elijah Gordo. 1 run in on the inning. No hits, though. It was a walk, a stolen base, and a couple of a pass ball and a wild pitch. 1-2 with 2 out. Can the Bruins get out of it here? Not on that pitch. It's in the turf. A nice block at the home plate by the catcher Haywood. 2 balls and 2 strikes as there is 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th for the Bobcats. And Chapa for the Bruins from the pitch. Looper over the head of the third baseman Hughes. It'll be the left fielder Jones coming on to grab it and throw it in. A cyanide single for Elijah Gordo. We have our first hit of the ball game.
And good job by Gordo, just sending that one into left field. And we've seen a lot of those shallow hits so far today, and that's going to be key for any team this week.
Trayson Madison, the third baseman for the Bobcats, steps in with a runner at first base and Elijah Gordo. With 2 outs, we'll have to see if Gordo has a steal sign on. Chapa going to make sure to closely watch him. Little slide step on the first move. I like it there from Chapa. It's a ball, though, so 1-0, but it does make that runner at first base think. Gordo now got to understand that pitch is going to be coming quick.
Yeah, going to be coming really quick, and also Chapa has a little bit of a quick windup here, as some pitches have been quick, others have been slow.
Throw back to first base, not in time, as sliding back in safely on the pickoff attempt is Elijah Gordo. Beautiful sunny day in Pocatello here. No clouds. Pocatello. Runner takes off. Catcher, throw down, high throw once again into center field. And going to third is Gordo. The throw down there, it is in time. Gordo gets second, but gets a little greedy, goes for third, and that's how the inning will end as the put out. It's 2-8-5, and we will go to the bottom of the first inning, 1-0 after Sam Berry scores the first run of the game. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament on MyLocalRadioRadio.com, all a part of the My Local Rodeo Sports Network.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
At Reese Auto Service in Lyman, you will find highly skilled mechanics who will get the job done right the first time. They work on anything from light line jobs of tire alignments, suspension work, and oil changes to heavy line jobs of engine replacement, differentials, and all powertrain components. Make sure all your recreational vehicles are working at top speed by getting them checked at Reese Auto Service in Lyman so your time having fun doesn't end early. Reese Auto Service, 541 State Highway 413, Lyman.
One hit, one run, nobody left on base, no errors in the top of the first inning. We now head to the bottom of the first inning where the Idaho Falls Bruins will have the bats and start to take their swings. Let's first get to the fielding alignment for the Madison Bobcats as it's Nielsen on the mound. And then the infield, first base it's Johnson, second base Berry, shortstop Gordo, and then third base Madison with the catcher being Mortensen. And then the outfield from left to right, Holloway, Haslam, and Johnson. The Bruins line up here as the leadoff hitter, Taylor Talley, the center fielder, Isaac Hansen, the number 2 batter, Cooper Jones batting in the 3 slot. The first baseman in the cleanup hole, it's Ethan Smith. Designated hitter, Brinston Shooter is your 5 slot. Dylan Herzog is the right fielder in the 6. Isaac Jensen is in the 7. Ryan Haywood is in the 8. And then Mikey Hughes, the third baseman, will bat 9th. On the mound, it's Nelson with the first pitch. A nice fastball catches the zone for strike number 1. Left-handed hitting Taylor Talley is the guy to lead us off here for the Idaho Falls Bruins. He cuts and misses at a breaking ball, and that's tough to see. You see a fastball up and then a breaking ball down. That's just pitch selection to its finest there for the pitcher.
Yeah, absolutely. That's pitch selection all the way, but good 2 pitch so far. A screaming fastball and then a breaking ball.
0-2 from Nielsen. Just a bit low there. Luke Nelson with a 1-2 count on the leadoff hitter for the Bruins, Taylor Talley. The pitch to Talley. Cut on and missed, caught at home plate. They're going to throw it to first for the putout either way, so it's a regular K there, and the first one for Nelson, Jace Andrews, Anthony Colasuono here, bringing you the action from the second game of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament.
That's a good first out by the Bobcats. That out just kind of puts you in the right mindset right away as a pitcher, but also gives the catcher a little bit of warm-up because there's going to be plenty of those opportunities where it's going to be balls in the dirt or possible pickoff situations.
Isaac Hansen, the shortstop, will now be our next batter up. The long leg kick and the fire is a ball just high there from Nelson. Luke Nelson, very good pitching form. Has the long look in and a high leg kick. In the dirt on that one, so we go to 2-0.
Like what Nelson's trying to do early. He saw that swing and the miss in the dirt, and he's trying to go back to that here against Hansen.
2-0. That one will find the zone, make it 2-1 to the shortstop, Isaac Hansen. Bruins down 1-0 early here after a walk. The leadoff hitter led to a run being scored. 2-1 is low. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. You mentioned, Anthony, those early walks tend to hurt you. It's exactly what happened to the Bruins last half inning.
Yeah, maybe the Bruins right here trying to look for a walk or a leadoff base hit.
Well, they get the walk. There's ball 4 to the second hole hitter in Isaac Hansen. He gets on and brings up Cooper Jones, the left fielder, who will now see Luke Nelson for the first time. Also, another lefty.
Yes.
25. Cooper Jones.
When you have lefties sprouted throughout your lineup, it can always benefit your team because it gives the pitcher a different look here instead of facing the casual righty.
Cut on and missed, and it gets away from the catcher, so an easy stolen bag there for Hansen.
Good job by Hansen right there, just reading it early on. And once he saw that ball hit the turf and the catcher wasn't able to go to it, off to the races.
The ball's in 1 strike as pitch was swung on there by Isaac Hansen, Cooper Jones, the left fielder. So wonder if there maybe was a hit and run on. Either way, it gets him down to second. Checks his swing. And I call time here to have a battery meeting with Nelson and Mortensen.
Sometimes you got to have these meetings here early on. Just try to get the pitcher back in, as right now 1-0 in favor of your team. And if you're Mortensen, try to just get it rolling.
Keep that pitcher calm. That's your number 1 job as a catcher. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's Jones. He nubs it on the ground. The shortstop, Gordo, gloves, fires a little high. That was a great throw, but it forces the first baseman, Johnson, off the bag. And we've got runners on the corners with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning.
This is a dangerous situation if you're the Bobcats here. You got a runner in scoring position at third and another one on the other corner. So it's a tough look here because you can try the pickoff or the stolen base happens, and you could have the runner from third come home. So a tricky situation here for the Bobcats.
Just 1 out. And the first pitch, the new batter, Ethan Smith, is taken for a strike. Runners on the corners, Hansen at third, Jones at first. Jones, I called it an infield single. I think it was a little tough to, not really an error on that play. Yeah, he threw it a little bit wide, but that was going to be a bang-bang playing out of the way on the nubbed fastball. And step off, he's going to have to throw him. He's got to throw. You got to throw, bud. They're trying to get into the rundown. You got to watch that guy from third. Now, fakes the throw. He will throw. Now he's going to go home. Run comes in to score there as a great job by Cooper Jones. He's probably going to be out here. Yeah, he will be out, but guess what? He got the run in, so I'm sure he is perfectly fine. That was the plan all along. You get yourself into a rundown, you score the run, you tie the game.
Yeah, and it's just a situation of that in this moment, Madison was so focused on the runner at first that the third base coach for the Bruins said, you know what? You have a free path right now. Go ahead and take it and get a run on the board to tie this game.
Yeah, we've seen those plays been put on a lot. No balls and 1 strike to Ethan Smith. And that'll be 1-1 as that one finds the turf. You see those put on a lot, and the best course of action is always for the second baseman or shortstop to get the ball and run him back to first as far as you can, as the swing and a miss there from Ethan Smith makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. The big thing, though, as soon as you get back to first base, you see him running home, you got to throw home.
Yeah.
The run's way more important than a guy over there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3. The second strikeout of the day for the pitcher, Nelson. Unfortunately, though, a run does come in to score. We are tied at 1. At the end of 1, we will have the top of the second inning coming your way here. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament on MyLocalRadio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Top of the second inning and a 1-1 ball game between the Bobcats and the Bruins in game number 2 of this 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament. Anthony Colasuono to my left. I'm Jace Andrews, bringing you the action all week long here. And when I say all week long, I mean it, because this is going to be a long week.
Definitely so, but
a fun one, but still long.
Yeah, we all love baseball here, so we're definitely going to have fun. And hopefully you guys have fun tuning in as well to all these broadcasts and supporting these teams from Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming, as we have plenty of teams to showcase this week.
Yeah, lots of talent on the field. We hope you stick around with us all week long. It's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters up for the Bobcats. First off is Trayson Madison, the third baseman. Madison, mind you, was left at home plate after it was Elijah Gordo who stole second base, but then went for third, and a great play by the center fielder Taylor Towler, who threw to third for what is a 3.85 putout. You will not see that much often. First pitch to Madison is outside, so it's a 1 ball and no strike count here.
See if Chapa can dial it in again here. Had a good first inning.
1-0. That's going to be a strike called, so 1 ball and 1 strike to the third baseman, tall right-handed batter Trayson Madison.
Good even count here for Chapa.
It's a chopper through the left side of the infield. It'll be a base hit for Madison. So the second hit for the Bobcats.
And once again, a leadoff base runner for Madison here to start at the top of the second, as this could be another way the Bobcats could retake this lead.
A chopping base hit off Chapa brings up Mace Mortensen, the catcher. You like that one?
That was a good one. That was a good one.
There's a runner at first base in Madison. Mortensen at the plate. He's the catcher. It's going to be just a bit outside off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. Bobcats originally led by 1, now tied up. See if they can retake that lead here in the second. Look over at Madison at first. He's going to throw over there. That's just a throw. Hey, I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm watching you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chapa's just keeping the base runner honest here, because if you're a base runner and the pitcher never looks back at you, you gain so much confidence that you could possibly take a base.
That one's in the turf as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first base in Madison. Mortensen with a 2-0 count. He looks to bunt. He gets it down, and a great bunt. Chapa off the mound. Little toss over to first in time to Smith. But I tell you what, a perfect executed bunt by your catcher, Mace Mortensen. Moves the runner to second. Now with 1 out, you got a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, no, great job, as that's how I play with the sack bunt, perfectly placed. Yeah, you have 1 out, but now you got a runner in scoring position for a part of your lineup that can definitely hit heavy.
Yep, it's going to be 7, 8, 9. Luke Nelson, the pitcher, will be the batter right here. Easton Holloway stands on deck trying to score that runner from second and break the tie here early. In the turf, it'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Want to remind you, Trayson Madison did have a single on a chopper through the left side of the infield to reach. Obviously, that sack bunt pushed him over, and now here Luke Nelson with a base hit could potentially score that run and give the Bobcats a 2-1 advantage. Chapa, the windup. Going to be just inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Good eye from Nelson. It's tough in these pitcher versus pitcher matchups because the pitcher also has a great eye as well and has been watching you from the dugout and vice versa when he's not at the plate.
Going to be lined into right field. Moving over is the right fielder, Herzog. He leaps and makes the catch. And so there is your second out on a nice lace by Luke Nelson, but right into the right fielder's glove. 2 gone now after the F9. Brings up Easton Holloway, the left fielder, trying to score that runner from second. That now, I could say pretty positively, a base hit scores him as he'll be off on contact.
Yeah. Good first pitch by Chapa, and this AB just trying to close out the side.
No balls, 1 strike. That goes over the head top of Easton Holloway to make it 1-1. Runner at second base. It's Trayson Madison. Holloway watches a pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one doesn't find the zone, so we got a 3-1 count here. Should he reach, we believe it's Jake Johnson on deck.
Good job by Holloway. Just letting that pitch sail by in the good eye. Seeing it going outside the zone.
3-1 pitch does find the zone, so Holloway will stay there for 1 more pitch at least. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs at a 1-1 ball game here in the top of the second. Off second base is Trayson Madsen. He'd a leadoff single. 3-2. Cut and a miss. A strikeout from Chapa on Easton Holloway ends the top of the second inning and sends us to the bottom half here. We'll have you covered when we come back here. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament on MyLocalRadio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope, the big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Welcome back here to the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament. I want to thank our amazing sponsors who allow us to put us on and allow us to bring us all these games. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your financial future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partner, with offices in Pocatello at 450 East Day Street, Suite 450, and a new location in Preston at 713 South 4th East, Suite 200. You can set your appointment online at evergreenfinancialpartners.net, evergreenfinancialpartners.net. First pitch here of the bottom of the second inning is a breaking ball that does not find the zone, as the count is 1-0 to the new batter and the leadoff hitter in the top of the second, Princeton Shooter. 1-0 is lined down the left field line. It's a fair ball and will head toward the corner. Shooter runs around first, heading towards second. He'll sit there with a stand-up double. Leads us off in the top of the second with a pretty good knock, and already the Bruins threatening here in the bottom of the second. Anthony Colasuono to my left. I'm Jace Sanders. We do appreciate you joining us here on MyLocalRadio.com. We're bringing you every single game of this 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament.
Good job by Shoots there. Just getting the ball down and putting it in a tough corner where the left fielder has to run after that, and it was 2 bags for Shooter.
With a runner on second, Nelson's pitch is going to be in the dirt.
Now if you're Nelson, you need to shake off that last hit and just kind of regroup here, because you have that runner in a scoring position, and one pass ball or just a bad play could lead to that runner in second coming home.
1 ball and no strikes. That's it in the air to left field. Right there is Holloway, who makes the catch, hardly having to move. There's 1 gone here in the bottom of the second.
Great routine play by Holloway there, just a routine fly out, and was able to get the first out.
Isaac Jensen is your new batter. That one's going to be lined as well to Holloway. He moves to his right and makes the catch once again. I tell you right now, Holloway's putting on a clinic over there.
Yeah. Back-to-back plays where he's just on top of it, has an eye for the ball, and what amazing plays. Those are two plays that would definitely, could and probably definitely has saved the Bobcats.
Ryan Haywood, the catcher, up for the Bruins. Nelson's first pitch is a breaking ball that it does find the zone. Catches that very bottom part of it. It's 0-1. That's not going to there with the fastball, just a bit low. It's 1-1. That's going to be nubbed off the inner part of the bat. The second baseman, Barry, fires to the first baseman, Johnson. And the Bruins threaten with a leadoff double from Brinson Shooters, but unfortunately do not score. We head to the bottom of the second inning right here as you're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the Historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Welcome back here to the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament. Anthony Colasuono to my left. Jace Andrews with you here. We do appreciate you for game number 2 of this Wood Bat Tournament. And Anthony, we're 2 innings in. I'll give you the floor here. What are you seeing so far?
Seeing a good stout defensive battle so far. Both the pitchers going through some growing pains early on, but also rising to the occasion and just making life tough for the batters, but also great defensive positioning and defensive plays from a bunch of other of the stars on the field.
I think it's going to be a game of wits in some ways, because you kind of mentioned it. They're blows for each teams, but mental is such a big part of this game as much as physical and all the other stuff that goes along with baseball. So I think it's going to be one of those of, as we inch along further in this game, where does the mental part of the game come in and who wins that battle?
Exactly.
First pitch here is going to be just a bit outside, as it's, we believe, Jake Johnson. We didn't get official name.
I believe it's Jake Johnson. It looks like Jake Johnson. We're going to go with that.
That one's lifted into deep left center field. No one's going to catch that. That is going to be off the wall on a bounce. He rounds second. Is he going to look for third? They're going to have the throw. It is not going to be in time. It's a slide-in triple for Jake Johnson.
What a leadoff hit for Johnson. That's the way you get the momentum going here in the top of the third inning.
That was a perfect way. And that was a rope, too, into the left center field gap. One hop to the wall. Man, what a start to the inning there.
What a start, man. You couldn't have wrote it any better than that. The only thing that would be better if it was a home run.
Yeah, if it went over the wall. It's Sam Barry as we reset the lineup. He takes a ball just a bit low. Barry, the only run to score for the Bobcats. He walked and then came around after a stolen bag, a pass ball, and then a wild pitch. Has a runner on third here. And the 1-0 is lifted into shallow right field. The right fielder, Herzog, has it. And it's not going to be a tag from Johnson as he will stay put at third. So it's just going to be an L9 for Sam Barry as he lines out.
Good job by Herzog, and shout out to one of our sponsors. You went to I Am Vision for sponsoring our third inning. Our vision is to improve yours, and Herzog's vision right there in right field was phenomenal.
It was great. It was great. And Johnson, I mean, he didn't want to test the arm with one out.
No.
Here's Haslam. He watches that pitch outside. Trying to work back after the first time he struck out. Did strike out swinging, though, not looking. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's Chapa. That finds the zone in the outer part. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Haslam from the right side. He's got that hoodie sticking out of the back of his jersey. 1-1 is going to be outside. 2-1. What would be a, I guess, untying run? Leading run at third?
Yeah.
Go ahead run. There it is. I was like, there's a word. It's nubbed on the foul line down the third base side. Will stay foul, and counts will stay 2-2 now.
If you're Haslam here, you're looking at something to swing at. You want to get that runner home. You're hungry for that RBI.
Let's see what he does. 2-2. He lifts it. It's foul territory, third base side. No one's going to get there, as it was Hughes who made the chase, but he's not going to get there in time.
Haslam did start that swing just a little bit early, and that's in the case when you get the casual pop-up. So look for him to settle in here and either, pitch below zone, take it, or try to get a hit here to get the runner from third home.
Top of the third. Trying to break this tie. 2-2. That's going to be nubbed, and they threw the ground. I don't know. I'm going to throw it to first. It's in time, and kind of an interesting play there as Johnson went back to third originally, but still does come around to score. So 2 outs, though, as it's not a sacrifice in the book, but it will effectively get the run home for an out.
Yeah, and that's just a good overall play, but also the runner at third was a little bit hesitant, and then third base coach said, "You're free. Go. Give us the lead here."
Here's Tanner Johnson, who grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. That one, a fastball, or rather breaking ball that is at the eye level.
Scary as a batter is seeing that ball just literally go by your eyeball.
1-0. That's in the turf. 2-0. 2 outs here. Run has come across to score here. Our second run for the Bobcats. Third run in total as Madison leads 2-1. Chapa from the windup here with a 2-0 pitch to Johnson. And Tanner lifts it into shallow left field. Coming on is Jones. He dives and he's unable to make the grab. Thinking about second is Tanner Johnson, but he ultimately decides better. Stays put at first. A nice effort by Jones, the left fielder, to make the dive, but does not come up with the grab. And a runner reaches first with 2 outs.
Good job there by Johnson, but at the same point in time, the base running by Madison's been a little bit too aggressive. He almost went to second. That could have been an easy tag out. So for Madison, they just need to settle in just a little bit right here.
Cooper Jones made a good dive, and luckily Taylor Towler was right there to back him up. The first pitch to Elijah Gordo was a nice breaking ball that finds the zone. It's 0-1 with 2 outs. Have to see what we do with Tanner Johnson. He's a 3-hole. I doubt he looks like the type of guy to steal, but who knows? He's also keeping a very close lead, I will say, which also fed into why I don't think he will go. That's in the turf. 1 ball and 1 strike. We saw last game, 2-out rallies can have a very severe effect on the game.
Yes, absolutely. We saw the Shelley Knights just 2-out rally after 2-out rally.
Gordo watches this in the turf. It's 2-1.
Good block by Haywood behind the plate there as, Johnson did trot back to first, but if there was a chance where he thought he could steal, if that ball got any more past the backstop, you could be seeing Johnson at second.
2 balls and 1 strike. That finds the zone. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on, 1 runner in a 2-1 ball game with the Bobcats over the Bruins. As Chapa looks into his catcher, Haywood gets the sign and the pitch to Gordo. That's outside. A great backhand block there from Haywood. Keeps the runner where he is, and that is ever so important. Now the count goes to 3-2, though, so we will see Johnson take off on the pitch with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Chapa checking on that runner Johnson. Short lead. Looks back to his catcher Haywood, gets the sign. One more check on Johnson. Long look in now. And from the windup, the 3-2. That's going to be lined over the head of the shortstop, Hanson. Johnson will play station to station here as he goes to second base. And we've got runners at first and second now to bring up the 5-slot Trayson Madison, who had a single just an inning ago.
Good job by Gordo just fighting during that AB and wearing down Chapa on the mound. And Gordo just hits one into the gap and gets on base.
Lots of good hits this inning. Also in the bottom half, saw that double down the line. Contact is being made, and it's being made heavily.
Yeah, this Madison team knows how to strike the bat so far, as we've seen a lot of good shots, and some balls reach the outfield either for a base hit or a fly out, but other than that, great hitting so far.
2 on, 2 out, and that's over the head and past the catcher's glove. Both runners will move up 90 feet, and a base hit could turn this game upside down and make it 4-1.
You're Chapa here. You just want to settle in because you're 1 out away. Simply focus in, try to get this batter out, and you're only down by 1. But if, some pitches go a little bit awry, you could be looking at that base runner from third possibly going home.
The wild pitch moves both runners up with a 1-0 count here to Trayson Madison. He's going to try and lift that one, but he gets it foul, and that hit a car. That one's going to cost a pretty penny.
Hopefully it hit, not the window. Hopefully not hit the window.
I was like, where are you going with this?
No.
It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
I never want a baseball to hit a car.
Hopefully it hit the car.
But
I kind of want to see some damage here.
Hopefully not a window. Hopefully it doesn't leave.
It didn't sound like a window.
It didn't sound like a window. So
2-1 here to Madison. He hits it high in the air, deep center field. Going back is Towler. It's going to be over his head as it takes a hop toward the wall. Both runs will come around to score, and on his way to third is Madsen for our second triple of the inning for the Bobcats. It's 4-1.
Great job there getting that hit, and just the center fielder lost track of it in the sky, and that's a hard thing to do, especially with the elevation here, how the ball sometimes keeps on flying.
Speaking of elevation, let's go look. I want to get an official mark here. 4,494 feet in the air right now. Just a bit high there with our new batter, Mace Mortison, the catcher, up. He's got to run around third. A base hit could make this a 5-1 game. Pass ball or wild pitch could also do the same. 2 outs, though. He nubs it down the third base line. It's Hughes. Will fire across the diamond in time to Smith. And that will conclude the top of the third. 3 runs come across to score on 2 triples. 1 from Jake Johnson, 1 from Trayson Madsen. We will come back right here in Pocatello with the 2024 Wood Bat Classic. You're watching here on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Auto, home, life, renters, and business all have one thing in common. They all need insurance. Choosing the right agent is always hard. Choose the agent that takes a professional and individual approach to each client. At Farmers Insurance in Lyman, you will find that agent. Farrell is a down-to-earth person who loves hunting, fishing, and above all, his family. Come in and visit him and his friendly staff for a quote today at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. we're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Three runs in the top of the third have turned this game on its head. Madison Bobcats now lead the Idaho Falls Bruins 4-1. And Luke Nelson back on the mound trying for a shutdown inning after grabbing the lead. Jace Andrews and to my left, Anthony Colasuono here with you for this 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Classics Game 1 and 2 tonight. And then tomorrow, get ready. We've got 11 games coming to you across 2 fields. You can find them all right here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. And I promise you, whether you got family that wants to watch their family play or whether you're just a baseball lover, you're in the right spot.
Yeah, or even American Legion in general, and you love watching American Legion baseball. Tomorrow and Friday is the place for you. It's going to be madness all day long. Some great teams, some great games ahead. We've had a great game earlier on with the Knights winning 7-4 over Malad, and so far a great one here.
Mikey Hughes, the third baseman, is our first guy to go for the Bruins here in the bottom of the third. He is the 9 slot, though, for Idaho Falls. So Mikey, the right-handed batter, will step in and face Luke Nelson from the windup. Great pitch, breaking ball. Doesn't find the top of the zone, though, so it'll be 1 ball and no strikes.
Trying to shake a batter with a first pitch breaking ball.
1-0. On the ground of the shortstop, Gordo. A couple hops. A crow hop for him. Across the diamond to Johnson for the out. 1 gone here in the top of the third, bottom of the third in a 6-3 putout.
Good play at short by Gordo, and the athleticism right there on display. Corrals the ball swiftly and just in the control and the release.
Swiftly or Swifty? Because we got Taylor coming up. Taylor, though, not Swift. 1 out here. Nelson, the pitch. A nice breaking ball that time. Nope, doesn't find the zone. Thought he was reaching that hand up. Thought he was. 1 ball, no strikes. Taylor last time up, struck out. Struck out swinging. That's what he does here, 1-0. Watches that one. 4 strike, catches the outer part of the zone. Tyler, a lefty, a couple of lefties here in this Bruins lineup. 2 of them very early in Tyler and Jones. 1-1. That's chopped right back to the pitcher, Nelson, who stabs it, and a little glove flip all the way to first there for out number 2 on a great play from the pitcher, Luke Nelson.
What a heads-up play by Nelson, because usually when you have choppers like that, straight back to the mound, sometimes the pitcher gets a little bit antsy when those choppers come straight back, but Nelson calm as ever and gets out number 2.
2 outs brings up Isaac Hansen, who walked and came around to score as the only run to score for the Bruins here. They did that back in the bottom of the first. Hansen, seeing what he can do here, takes the ball inside from Luke Nelson. 2 outs here. We talk about the importance of a shutdown inning after you score some runs. This is a key example of it. You put 3 on the board in the top half and the bottom half, you want none to come across for your opponent. A chopper to the shortstop, Gordo. A chance for a 1-2-3 inning, and he gets it. 6-3 put out twice this inning, along with a 1-3 put out. 3 up, 3 down, 4. Luke Nelson. We'll be right back here with the 4th inning to come here at the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament, as you're watching here on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey, Dad, can I go play outside?
Yes, you can, but don't forget your sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses with UV protection can help lower your risk of eye calluses, early cataracts, and macular degeneration? At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. Uinta Eye and Vision, 789 eyes.
Ready has provided safety and excellence experience in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Wagon Wheel playing on the speakers. My local radio playing on your speakers. Jace Andrews, Anthony Colasuono here hanging out with you as we've got 7, 8, and 9 for the Madison Bobcats. Luke Nelson, the pitcher, Ethan Holloway, and then Jake Johnson. Those three have combined to go 1 for 3 in their first plate appearances, with the big one being Jake Johnson just last inning with a leadoff triple that he would come around to score for.
Yeah, and just a good job by the Bobcats. Getting those bats going in a crucial inning, and now it's time for the Bruins to respond back and see what they can do.
4-1 your score as the Bobcats, with their pitcher Nelson, will start off this fourth inning.
Number 9, Luke Nelson.
Nelson with the shin guard on his front shin, batting righty. And Chapa still on the mound from the windup. We'll have the first pitch of the fourth. Strike taken. Outer part of the zone with the fastball there. 6 hits for the Bobcats, 2 for the Bruins. Hits correlate with the score. 4 runs for the Bobcats, 1 run for the Bruins. 1 strike on Nelson. That one not going to find the zone as it bounces in the left-handed hitter's batter's box. You a lefty or a righty, Anthony?
I'm a righty.
Righty all the way. Me too. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ticked into the mitt. Good job by Haywood to make the grab. There's the grab. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Nelson last time up did fly out to the right fielder. 1-2. Watches it a good eye there. He was really thinking about it. He saw that muscle go for it and then clinch back.
Good check swing by Nelson, just holding back that bat. Because if he went just a little bit more forward, the ump could have been more ready to call the strike.
In the air, inside part of the bat, shortstop Hansen across the diamond. That gets away from the first baseman Smith. I think he lost it in the sun. Backing up him is the catcher Haywood, and I gotta think he didn't see it at all.
No.
I mean, you look at right now, and we'll try to describe it because it's hard to see. Maybe I'll show you here real quick. That first baseman, you can see where he is right now. The sun is right there.
Yes.
That is such a hard angle for really anybody, especially when you're trying to look for a small white ball to come to you. And you saw him just kind of back out of the way, so it's going to go down as an error, but it's really more or less the sun's fault.
Yeah. And that's the difficulty with some of these baseball fields is they're amazing fields like this, but just with some of the angles and what the batters have to experience, the fielders have experience with, it could lead to that.
Easton Holloway, 0-1 count, 0-1 on the day. He's got his pitcher Nelson at second base. Chapa with the pitch, that's lined foul. Good punch in that bat, though.
Really good punch, just a little bit early on the timing.
I love some good punch. I could use some. 0-2, runner at second. Nobody out here with a 4-1 lead for the Bobcats, trying to extend that. Chapa watching the runner. Has that one chopped foul. I'm telling you, I'm going to go crazy with Chapa and chopped. It's too easy. It's like there's a girl who her name was something racing, and she was in a cross-country event. And it was just, this is easy.
There you go.
Turf on the outer part of the zone. Actually, in the outer part of the left-hander batter's box. 1-2.
Look for Holloway here. Try to settle in and get on base.
Trying to reach for the first time today. On the ground of the third baseman. Hughes looks the runner back to second, and they throw to first. Taking off for third, though, is Nelson. He gets there in time, so perfectly played by Mikey Hughes, but unfortunately with the sun in Smith's eyes, he had to catch that ball and then kind of fire blindly over there to third base.
Well, you look at first baseman definitely had his glove. Boswell had his hand as kind of a guider. So just make sure that it didn't, or even blocking the sun to make sure that he got that he caught the throw at first.
It's the 9 slot. Jake Johnson had a triple last time up. Outside there, 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here, so a fly ball could even score that runner from third and Nelson to make this a 5-1 ball game.
You have a good opportunity here if you're the Bobcats to get that 5th run of the day on the board.
From the wind-up Chapa. Lifted in the air, like I said, a fly ball could do it. Towler now will come in. He makes the catch. Nelson tags. The throw is going to be a tad offline, and it's not going to be in time. Did he go out of the baseline?
Ooh.
Did he go out of the baseline is the question. They're saying safe. Luke Nelson with the tag, avoided the tag, and we're going to have an argument here to see if he went out of the base path. He went into the grass, and now that's the argument they're going to make. We're not going to put that run in just yet. Right now, could be 4-1, could be 5-1. We're trying to see. As of now, the run counts. Are they going to have a discussion? I mean, it's the home plate umpire's call.
Looks like they do say it'll be 5-1.
5-1, that's your score. Put that run on the board. It's a sac fly for Jake Johnson. Give him the RBI. Sam Berry, the leadoff hitter, back up for the 3rd time today. 0 for 1 with the walk and a run scored. Lifts it into right field, right there. As Herzog, who makes the catch. A run comes across the score in what may have been a little bit of a controversy for the Bruins. Either way, it's 5-1 here. We appreciate you joining us here from Pocatello, Idaho, as Jace Andrews, Anthony Colasuono on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back here to Pocatello, Idaho. Jace Andrews, Anthony Colasuono as the Bobcats up on the Bruins 5-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. As we switch sides here, Bruins now at the plate. And the first pitch from Nelson inside on the batter. Cooper Jones, the left fielder, singled, but then was thrown out on an interesting play in the first inning where he was purposefully trying to get picked off to score the run. Worked out. Watches another breaking ball. That time catches the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And going back to that pickoff in the first inning, it was more of Madison playing chess in that moment.
Fair enough. That's a good explanation. Chopper on the ground. It's 1 hop, though, to the first baseman, Johnson, who scoops it up, steps on first, and records the out. Well, the ball just got thrown away because the sun is literally hurting these kids' eyes.
Yeah.
Telling you what, though, it's been a good day. Sun's out. You know, I'm thinking of taking a vacation soon.
Yeah?
Maybe Nevada.
Nevada.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. My bad. I forgot you're from there.
Yeah.
I forgot. 1 unassisted is the put out. Ethan Smith at the plate takes a strike. In case you don't have, super hearing or super powers, we were talking about Nevada and the break, so I had to pop that out there. A cut and a miss for Ethan Smith as he foul tips it in the mitt for strike number 2.
We're all just poking fun here today, so.
All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's fair. 0-2 here from Smith. On the ground, couple of hops to the second baseman. Barry misplays it momentarily, throws to first. It pulls the first baseman Johnson off the bag. And an E4 allows Smith to reach after he struck out his first time up.
Good hustle by Smith, though, once he saw that the second baseman really didn't have the ball, a little bit more pep in the step, and was able to get to first.
Breaking pitch here to Bryson Schudas. He had the big double back in the second, but was left stranded there. Now he's got a runner on for him here, as he is the 5 slot. That's going to be off the end of the bat, fouled over the right field, or more like first base fence, I guess.
Yeah.
0-2, Nelson, after allowing the double to Brinson the first time, looking for a K here. Just outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
For Nelson, it's probably very keen to get another 0 on the board here for the Bruins. Try to install a little more of that 5-1 lead.
Bounced up to the plate, and now the runner takes off. The throw down to second is not in time, and backing up the shortstop is Barry, who saves that ball from heading to center field. It's a stolen bag, or more or less reaching on a pass ball, rather, for Ethan Smith going to second. That's going to be fouled right up into his grill. All right, Anthony.
Yes.
I have a game for us to play in the next half inning, okay?
Oh, jeez, okay.
I played this a lot when I was calling games in Alaska, so I'm bringing it here.
All right.
2-2 to Princeton with a runner on second base and 1 out. That's again right off the ground. 2 hops. The shortstop, Gordo, across, and you just cannot see over there at first base. I mean, that's just dangerous. You cannot see whatsoever from short to first base, and Johnson, he just has to duck out of the way. And for him, it's lucky because it bounces off his leg and stays in play. So the runners will just be on the corners with 1 out.
Yeah, smart play by the first baseman in that he can't see over there much, so he just makes his body more wide, and if it clips off of him, there's a good chance it's going to be staring right back at him. So overall, good heads-up play, but now runners in the corners for the Bruins.
We'll have a mound meeting here. Nelson pitching into the 4th inning.
Doesn't look like up to this point that we're seeing Nelson being relieved at all.
No, I don't think this is a relief meeting.
Yeah.
There is a slight part of me that it is a timing thing to try and let that sun go a little bit farther down and get it out of his first baseman's eyes.
Because right now it's about minutes away from probably hitting that back tree line and getting a little bit more shade.
You can kind of see it. It's hard to probably tell on the camera, but there is just ever so slightly the sun line on first base. And, I mean, it's going away by the second. So you can kind of see at first baseman there, Johnson puts his hand up. It's just about taking time, letting that sun go down and down and down. Could have some, I guess, what's this, Tuesday night lights?
Tuesday night lights.
There's a fastball that finds the zone. The new batter is Dylan Herzog.
Good way to start on the mound here for Nelson, just getting that strike 1.
I feel bad putting errors, but, I mean, it's nothing else, but it's not their fault. 0-1, Herzog, strike taken.
Sometimes you just do everything correctly in those moments, and ball just gets away, and it's an error. It's a game of baseball.
Yeah. What an unforgiving game.
Very unforgiving.
0-2. Lined over the second baseman's head for a base hit. That'll score run, and move Schudez to the second base bag.
Great hit there, and again, the RBI. And now you only have a 3-run deficit here in the bottom of the fourth, only one out. This could be a huge momentum switch here for Idaho Falls.
Breaking pitch. Oh my goodness. 12-6 isn't even that far. That's like whatever the heck is but better than that. It's the Big Bens of 12-6. 0-1. On the ground, could be 2. Gordo, the flip to the second baseman, Barry. Across to Johnson, a slide is not in time. Nelson rolls him up. Double play to end the bottom of the fourth. 5-2, a run does come across to score, and the Bruins back out on the mound. You're watching right here the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Tournament on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Covelos Auto Farm Service.
Welcome back here to the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Classic. Anthony Colasuono, dear gosh, I'll get it. To my left, I'm Jace Andrews, and Anthony, it's the top of the fifth. It's time to play a little game here in a 5-2 ball game with the Bobcats leading the Bruins. And I played this game before. For each out, you get a hint, including an initial hint. Okay. What national day is today? There's always there's a national day for everything at this point.
There's a national day for everything.
You'll get one guess here to start us off, and then I'll give you a hint with your no outs, 1 out, 2 outs, and then in theory, the 3 outs, I'm going to give you the answer.
Right.
And I'll tell you if you have it. If you haven't gotten it by then, I'll tell you if you got it when we come back from the break in the bottom of the fifth.
Okay.
So, initial guess. You got anything you think?
Okay. Ooh. So anything I want to think, basically.
Correct. Anything. What do you think is the national day? I'm going to give you hints and try and space them out properly.
Is it a national day of food, some sort of food?
That's a question.
Okay.
I'll say yes to help you.
Okay. Food. Oh, it's tough.
Don't worry. As you get hints, they'll get easier. So just throw something out there. I'll also give you if you're close or not, if you get something close.
Meat. Is it meat?
Again, a question.
Question. Okay.
I need an answer now. I'll give you one free
answer. Okay.
I'll give you a hint every time.
It's been a long day.
It has
but,
been.
You know.
Well, I hate to tell you, tomorrow's going to suck for you then. But today's been a long day.
No, it's, yeah.
By the way, do we have a new pitcher on the mound? We do. Let me get that number real quick. I don't have that. 14, I believe.
14.
Oh, great. We don't have 14.
Let's see here. We have a 4. It's Ryan Haywood, but he's still behind the plate.
Yeah, that's 14. All right. Let's call 13. We'll just do that. What's that?
So that's Isaac Galbraith.
Congratulations. I don't know if it's you, but Isaac Galbraith. Isaac Galbraith is your new pitcher because that's what it is. Okay, first guess. Just throw something out there.
Hamburger.
No. It's not National Hamburger Day. Good guess, though. Good guess. Okay. First pitch here coming as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom, or rather top of the 5th, is Ryan Haywood. No, it's not. It's Josh Haslam. That one's going to be a base hit into center field, and that one is a hit for Josh Haslam. So a single there. Okay, your 1-out hint.
Batting number 15, Tanner Johnson.
Mexican.
Okay.
Because that is very basic. I'm telling you, these hints.
Yes.
It's, you know.
Enchiladas.
No.
No.
You can keep guessing for as many as you'd like, though, until you get your first out, which will be your next hint.
Before this next pitch right here, tamales.
Not tamales, not tamales. Tanner Johnson, the batter, and he nibs that one on the ground. Nubs it is what I was supposed to say. It's going to be a fair ball. Foul ball, foul ball, foul ball, foul ball. Okay, foul ball. I was
very close call right there.
I thought he grabbed it foul.
Yeah, catcher did come up from behind. If he tried to backhand it, it would have been more than likely fair, but with the path the catcher took, the batter now gets another chance.
No balls and 1 strike to Tanner Johnson, the first baseman. It's Josh Haslam on first after he had a single right up the gut. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first base. One ball and 1 strike to Tanner Johnson.
Or Tanner Johnson's going to be try to hit it out of the way of that double play scenario, because right now you see the shortstop at second base kind of lining up for that.
2 balls and 1 strike. Runner at first. And it's still Tanner Johnson on the plate. Any other guesses so far? Mexican is your hint. What national day is today, June 11th?
Carne asada.
No.
No, not carne asada.
I hate to tell you, my hint was very, very vague.
Very, very vague. Oh, jeez.
I would more or less Mexican ingredient. Maybe that's the better way to put this.
Ingredient. Oh, wow. There's so much.
Exactly. I didn't want to give you a good hint on the 0 outs. That would make it no fun. I got you a good one on the first one out, though. That's fouled off 2-2. Don't worry. The second hint, I've already got it in my head. It's a good one.
Okay.
The third hint will give it away. The second hint is a good one.
The second hint's a good one.
Because it gives you a very good idea of, like, what it is.
All right.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 runner on at first base, Haslam, after singling to start this inning. The new pitcher, as we think it's Isaac Galbraith. Unfortunately, there is no 14 on the lineup card we were given, so we cannot be sure of that. A nice block at home plate by Haywood makes the count 3-2 as that went in the turf.
Good block by Haywood, because you have that base runner in mind at first that you got to deal with.
3-2. Runner at first, Haslam. See if he takes off. I doubt it, but we could see it. He does, actually. He will go, and it swing right back. I'd have caught it. I was going to get it. I promise.
Us broadcasters.
I don't need a glove. We'll be good.
We have so much equipment here that our reflexes
take it.
Are
Stop it.
Like it just.
Oh, we're ready.
Risk any part of the body to save the equipment.
High drive into center field. Going back is Taller. He ain't going to get to it. All the way to the wall it goes. Rounding third is Haslam. He will score, and all the way with the third triple of the game for the Bobcats is Tanner Johnson.
Man, 3 triples on the day for Madison. You never see that.
No.
Sometimes, we might be lucky with 2.
This is a big field, I will say, but still.
1, it's phenomenal. But getting 3 in a game is very unheard of, just how good these bats are and how much power is in these Madison bats as well. But also, it's kind of a pick-your-poison situation with the outfield. Sometimes they've been playing in with the shallow hits, and sometimes they've been playing way out and those shallow hits drop. So it's a pick-your-poison type of situation.
Fouled back out of play. New batter is Elijah Gordo, the shortstop. 6-2 your score, so that run that the Bruins got in the bottom half of the inning immediately got right back by the Bobcats. In honor of that triple, I will give you an extra hint. Chipotle.
Okay, it's from Chipotle. Okay. It's from the restaurant, or...
Yeah.
Okay, or it could be something.
That's a great pitch. Right in there for a strike. Perfect breaking ball that finds the zone. 0-2.
Is it Tortillas?
No. Good guess, though. Like I said, I can give you hints.
All right.
0-2 is up high off the glove. He's going to go home. He's going home. They're going to look. Nobody's there. Sliding in safe is Tanner Johnson to make it 7-2. Heads up base running.
What a good job by Johnson. And kind of caught Holloway, kind of caught Hayward just sleeping.
Yeah, he just wasn't ready. And, I mean, it also caught the pitcher, Galbraith, a little bit because he had to come cover. And it was just like, oh, he's not going to go. Johnson said, I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
7-2 now your score. Nobody out still in this top of the fifth. Just staying alive is the batter, Gordo. Tortillas. Technically, this ingredient is in tortillas.
Okay. It's in tortillas. That is very interesting, technically speaking.
I could say one more, but it would give it away, so I'm not going to say one more. Because there's something I could say that would be very helpful to you. Just outside there, 1 ball turns to 2 balls. 2-2. From the windup, a 2-2 pitch from Galbraith. That's a fly ball into center field. Tyler going back on that one. He isn't going to get that one as well. He gets to it a little quicker than the last one, though, so it's just going to be a double, but another extra base hit for Elijah Gordo. He's 3 for 3 with a couple of singles and a double.
Man, when you can be 3 for 3 on a day so far, and we're only in the top of the fifth, that is huge.
Count them, 4 extra base hits for the Bobcats. And now, still with nobody out, runner at second base. Man, tough luck for you. You're not getting any hints because there's no outs.
No. The Bobcats heard it, and
they were like, we're not playing this game.
We're not playing this game. No. So, ingredient that is part of tortillas.
Yes.
Oh, that's tough.
7-2 your score. Runner at second base is Elijah Gordo after his double. 2 runs already across. Josh Haslam singled to start the inning, and then Tanner Johnson tripled them home. He then came home on a, I guess, wild pitch. It was kind of
pitch,
would be what I would say. Maybe a pass ball. Either way, he scored. That's a strike on the outside part. No balls and 1 strike. Trayson Madison up. Guess what? He is 2 for 2. Your 4 and 5 guys are combined 5 for 5 right now.
Yes. And that's very dangerous to have, especially with those guys being your cleanup crew.
0-2 the count. After that breaking ball finds the zone. Gordo at second still. A little bit of a big lead over there. Just in the dirt, Gordo stays put, though. A good block by Haywood. 1 ball, 2 strikes now here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 runs across, and in the past 3 innings, it's been 6 runs for the Bobcats, 1 for the Bruins after they both started out in the first and second scoring. Just 1 run in the first, none in the second. That's a high fly ball into right field. Going back is Herzog. He makes the catch, and because Gordo took off on that pitch, he has to stay put at second base, so no tag there. And there is your first out of the top of the 5th as Trayson Madison flies out to the right fielder and brings up Mace Mortensen. Mortensen so far is 0 for 1 today with a sac bunt. All right, your first technical, I guess, second hit here for your first out. Vegetable.
It's a vegetable. All right.
Runner at second.
Vegetable.
Just caught the zone in the outer part. 0-1.
Is it peppers?
Good guess. No peppers. It's not National Pepper Day. I would know that. 0-1. Cut and a miss. Upper fastball there. Gets him swinging. 0-2.
Yeah, Jace likes the hot Cheetos. So
I love the hot Cheetos. I'm a big pepper guy. I love spice. Love spice. 0-2 with one out here. Runner at second base is Gordo after his double. And at the plate, it's Morrison trying to push him across and build this lead even further. Breaking pitch stays high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So far, tortilla was close, and your hints have been vegetable and Mexican. You can play along at home, too. There is just outside. Great pitch there by Galbraith, but does not find the zone. And the frustration in the Bruins dugout is growing as that's a swing and a miss. They're going to say catch. Now they're going to throw it down to second. Gordo, safe. He steals third.
That was, good read by Haywood, but at the same point in time,
good slide.
A very good, better slide by Gordo, but also you had that batter at first. Who
all right. You ready for your last hint?
Yes.
Yellow.
Says not a pepper, so I can't think of like a yellow bell pepper.
First pitch here to the new batter.
It's a yellow squash.
A squash in any Mexican dish you've ever been in. Luke Nelson takes a strike. What Mexican dish has squash?
I'm just putting it out there. Maybe there is one. I don't know.
I'm surprised. Fouled off. If you would like, I can give you another one that will, in theory, give it away. So it's up to you.
I don't want to give it away, though. That's my thing.
Correct. Salsa. Blank salsa.
Okay.
Foul back.
You're ready for that one.
I'm always ready, man. I'm always ready. Blank on the blank.
Blank on the blank.
It is blank. It is National Blank on the Blank Day. What are the 2 blanks? Fill it in. 0-2. It is strike 3. Anthony, happy National Corn on the Cob Day.
Oh, wow.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is 7-2 as another 2 runs come across to score for the Bobcats. We'll be right back here from Pocatello at the 2024 Woodbat Classic as you're watching on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Well, 2 runs came across the score because it was a single, triple, double to start the top of the 5th. Then it was a flyout, strikeout to end the 5th. We go now to the bottom half of the 5th. It's Ryan Haywood, Mikey Hughes, and Taylor Towler, the 3 to bat for the Bruins. 8, 9, and 1 as Haywood takes a strike here. Haywood, the catcher, and he is 0 for 1 on the day. There's a strike. One ball, 1 strike? I think it's 1-1. I don't know. Yeah, it's 1-1. Okay. There's a swing and miss. It was 0-2. We had it right. Throw down to first. Ooh! He's out.
Close call there, but throw
so a
barely
strikeout and a
beats
put out.
the runner.
Strikeout plus the put out 2 to 3. Bruins side is voicing their displeasure.
Very much so.
One out, and it's Mikey Hughes up.
But the ump's word is final.
That's sorry. That's the way it goes. Well, and again, it's the hardest job in the world because no matter if you make the right call, the wrong call, everything you make is always judged and scrutinized. That's going to be in there for nope. Jump the gun. 2-0. I'm still thinking back. How did you not get corn? Tortilla, close, yellow, vegetable, Mexican. Let me know if you got it at home. 3-0. 7-2 your score. 5-run advantage for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 5th. There is a 2-hour time, though. When are we at here? I don't even know what. I haven't
we're
paid
at
attention
9 p.m. right now.
So about 40 minutes-ish?
Yes.
Ball 4 there for Mikey Hughes. A 4-pitch walk puts a runner on for the Bruins.
From I remember the game probably started around 7:35.
I was saying 7:40. I was like 7:40 area.
7:45-ish. So we are definitely getting within that time limit area, but we are in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, this one, we'll see. Depends on how these next couple innings go. Taylor, one of the two, steps into the plate, lefty, takes a ball, 1-0. Maybe starting to see the fatigue set in for Luke Nelson. Luke, in his 5th inning of work here. Just tied 2-0, and now you got to expect the Bruins to let that bat sit on the shoulder a while.
Yeah, if you put a hit in play, you got to make sure it reaches the outfield, because if it reaches that infield, you have a double play where that could end the inning.
I've already seen one of those today. 2-0. Ooh, there's a strike. Catches the outer part. Sun dwindling down here in Pocatello, Idaho.
Turning into a beautiful evening.
Yeah, awesome orange light. Fouled off, out of play on the third base side. You could say there's something in the orange.
Yes.
Tonight. It's me, I'm in orange. This man literally looked up Mexican squash. Oh my, have you had it though?
Yes, I've had it.
Okay. I'm calling your mom tonight and asking when the last time she's made Mexican squash. Ooh, and it's the ankles of Taylor Tyler, and he's going to have to take first base on a hit-by pitch. First time we've seen hit-by pitch all day today, I think, right?
Saw it in the first game. It was the first
correct.
First throw of the game was a hit-by pitch.
I forgot about that.
And then I believe it happened 1 or 2 more times.
First time in this game.
Yes.
I think we may have a pitching change coming up here as Luke Nelson has had a valiant performance, but 5 innings and now you can see the fatigue setting in.
Yeah, the pitch location.
Don't worry, Luke. I feel the fatigue setting in.
The pitch location on both of those at-bats was, on both those throws in that at-bat, just a little bit off, nothing too far, and then, of course, the last one had clipped the batter.
Well, and you saw, he walked the first batter on 4 pitches, the second batter after striking out.
Yeah.
Then immediately had a couple balls in a row to Taylor. After that, though, came back with 2 strikes, and then hit him, and what do you know? He will not be taken out.
There you go.
They're riding with him.
And I like that. It's always good when a manager has confidence in his pitcher, because that just builds confidence within the pitcher himself out there.
And a lot of these times, to a certain degree, depending on pitch count, what their plans are for you, what your plans are for yourself, they go out there and say, hey, how you feeling?
Yeah.
Calm them down. Take a little bit. You're a ball away, pitch away for a double play. Get out of here. 1 out in the inning. New batter is Isaac Hansen. He takes it low.
If you're Nelson here, just shake off that last at-bat. Sometimes hitting a batter can rock you a little bit, but...
And that may be why what the mound meeting was more for, was
to
calm him down after that, because that's a hard thing to come back from. Good pitch, doesn't find the top of the zone, though, so it's 2-0. One out, runners at first and second. Bruins right now down by 5. As they try to cut into the lead, it's a strike called to Hansen.
Good pitch down the middle. That's what you want every single time.
And 2-0, you're just trying to get a strike, especially with the way that this inning has gone. Checks the runner at second. Now the pitch. On the ground through the left side. Left fielder Holloway is going to hold that runner at third. And we have bases loaded for the Idaho Falls Bruins with just one out and their 3-hole hitter up.
This could be a great opportunity for Idaho Falls, as right now you got Cooper Jones up to the plate. And, man, if you're Mr. Jones out there, you're looking at something to try a tattoo to get a couple of runs home.
Already a single today and a ground out to first. Corner infielder's in, and the first pitch is nubbed foul toward the Bruins dugout. Both the third baseman in Madison and the first baseman Johnson playing on the grass, and the middle infielder is on pseudo double play depth, maybe a little bit more in. Gotta think they're gonna go home first here and try and get a double play, force it home, force it first. 0-1, Nelson's pitch. On the ground, fair ball! One run will come across the score. Here's the second run, the throwback to first. 2 runs come across the score on the single by Cooper Jones. It's 7-4, and the Bruins are clawing back.
Man.
Had to wait there a minute. Didn't know if it was fair or foul. Home plate umpire makes the call.
Very close. That ball was teeter-totting on that line, and home plate umpire calls it fair, and 2 runs come around for the Bruins.
4 straight Bruins players have reached. 2 straight have reached on base hits. 1 ball, no strikes, runners at the corners here, and now the tying run at home plate with the 4 slot Ethan Smith. Struck out and reached on an error and scored today. Looking to bunt, he misses, and it'll be strike 1.
With bunting like that, you got to be close because that ball did go foul, but if the catcher can just reach a little bit more forward, could be bad news Bears.
Bad news Bruins.
Bad news Bruins.
Well, Bruins a bear.
Yeah, Bruins a pair, yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. No, that's not it. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. That's not a strike, though. That's 2-1. Do have some action in the Bruins pen a little bit. Somebody going out there getting to warm up. Saw action in the Bobcats bullpen just a little bit earlier, but since has been shut down. 2-1. Outside. And Nelson, you can kind of see the frustration starting to set in, which kind of hurts with pitching because pitching is the one thing in sports that you can't do angry.
No.
You can do a lot of things angry in sports that don't help you. Not pitching. Not pitching.
If you're
3 balls and 1 strike.
Angry during, your time on the mound, that can just throw off your arm mechanics all the way.
Great pitch, top of the zone, catches it 3-2. The runner at first, Jones. The runner at third, Hansen. 2 already in the inning, and the Bruins trailing by 3 as we are getting nearer to the back half of this game, bottom of the 5th inning, and the time limit starting to creep in here. 3-2 is a swing and a miss. Ethan Smith goes down swinging, the second strikeout of the day for Smith. And Nelson, well, for him, that is strikeout number 4 on the day.
Great pitch by Nelson, and that's what you need to dial back in here. That's going to put his confidence back up there because a little bit of frustration, and now you get that strikeout. You start thinking, hey, make a strikeout this next batter.
That's line into right field. Moving over is Johnson, a dive. He did not make the catch. 1-1 will come across the score. Here comes the second run. Rounding second, heading the third as shooters. He will be in standing. Another triple in this ball game. This one brings the Bruins within 1.
What a hit. And once again, Schuer taking it the same side and hitting it to the wall just like how he did earlier on when he hit out to left. And just finding those weird landing spots for the ball where the fielder's not going to get to it in time and runs come across.
In the dirt, a good block. I mean, a ball goes away here. We're tied.
Yes.
Luke Nelson still on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. New batter is Dylan Herzog. On the plate and foul. Herzog today 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tying run standing on third after the triple from Dylan Shooters. He has 2 extra base hits today. Start to the tournament for him. 1-1. Up high and inside for ball 2. Did not get the grip right on that breaking pitch.
Yeah, it's 1-2 inside, and great hold by Herzog.
2-1. Catches the strike zone in the outer part. 2-2. We got 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4 runs in the inning, a 1-run lead, holding strong for the Bobcats. Will it hang on? No more. We're tied. A base hit from Herzog makes it 7-7. As Shooters comes in to score. And we are knotted up at 7 apiece. What a game.
This inning started, it was 7-2, and the Bobcats scored 2 runs in the top of the 5th. And right now the Bruins saying, don't call it a comeback. We were waiting for this moment.
Isaac Jensen, the 9th batter of this inning, takes a ball. And Luke Nelson still out on the mound trying to close out this 5th inning. That's a strike, 1-1. Want to preface, these games in the round-robin play can end in ties. Obviously, hope we don't, but they can. That's in the dirt, gets away, racing for second, and Herzog.
Great hustle
Wild
by
pitch
Herzog, as that pitch definitely was far away from ever reaching second base, but doesn't hurt to get a little sprint in.
Yeah. Keep those legs warm. Nelson checks the runner at second. That finds no zone. No zone, frozen. 3-1. I'm going to have to start getting creative here if he gets on. He will. Ball 4, we're going to have our 10th batter of the inning as Ryan Haywood, who started this inning with a strikeout, mind you, will be up again.
Man,
but before that, we may see a pitching change.
Yeah, now you're going to have a mound meeting here as Nelson.
You got to think this is the end.
Yeah, it's been a tough go here in the bottom of the 5th, and once again, baseball giveth and baseball taketh. And this, that looks like this might be the end of the day for Nelson.
Yep, that'll be the end, and the new pitcher on the mound will be Sam Barry when we come back here on the My Local Radio Sports Network here from the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic. We'll be right back here on mylocalradio.com.
Serving the Bridger Valley since 1987, Bridger Valley Motors are your engine repair experts. Along with engine repair, Bridger Valley Motors offers towing services, tire alignments, brake repairs, and more. Visit Bridger Valley Motor at 217 North Main Street in Lyman.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
The town of Mountain View is located in the historic Bridger Valley and serves as the gateway to the high Uintas. With a panoramic view of the rugged Uinta peaks, you feel like you're in paradise. Our town park and scenic river walk offer a safe place for rest and relaxation. Looking for a great place to live? Our quality of life is great and our people are very friendly. Come join our tranquil way of life. The town of Mountain View, a gateway to the high Uintas.
We're back, and we got a new pitcher, Sam Barry. And his first pitch is laced into left field for a base hit. Are they going to send the runner? They will not. The arm of Holloway keeps him there. And Ryan Haywood, who started this inning with a strikeout, gets a single on the new pitcher. And now we go to Mikey Hughes, who scored the first run of this inning. back when he walked and then came around.
This is huge. This Bruins lineup be able to go around now a second time in this inning.
Second AB of the inning for Hughes, third AB of the game. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. That's a ball taken off the hand of Sam Barry, the new pitcher. Luke Nelson stays in the game. He goes to second base. There's a strike on the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one from the windup. That's a base hit into left field. That's going to score 1, but just 1, as once again they continue to have to work station to station. And all the way from 7-2, it's 8-7 Bruins. They've taken the lead with 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th.
Great work by the Bruins when, the morale in the dugout was super low, and now it's sky high. It's shattered through that glass ceiling.
There's a glass ceiling. He looks to bunt, pulls back. It's the left-handed hitting Taylor? One of the two. He's got runner on every base and a lead. 10 hits for the Bruins, 8 for the Bobcats. Of those 10 hits, 6 in this inning. He gets that bunt down. Third baseman, Madison, off third base, in time to first. A good play and a good idea from Tyler, but does not come around to fruition. 8-7 your score. 6 runs across in the bottom of the 5th for the Bruins. A new leader. As we come back here, Anthony Colasuono to my left. Gosh, I'll get it. Jace Andrews here with you on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Fast car on the speakers, but not a fast game. 8-7 your score. Bruins leading over the Bobcats after they were down 7-2. I kid you, it feels like 3 minutes ago. Jace Andrews, Anthony Colasuono here with you. Appreciate you joining us here from Pocatello, Idaho, as we bring you the 2024 Wood Bat Classic. 2 games tonight, 11 tomorrow.
Yes.
Across 2 fields.
It's going to be very fun. Very fun time.
Oh, yeah. Lots of baseball. Lots of action, lots of good games that we've had already 2 tonight. It's night 1, folks. Imagine playoffs.
Yes.
Or I guess the tournament play. Not playoffs, but tournament play. Lights are on. Sun is down.
To some degree. Yeah.
I mean, it does, you can see the light of the sun, but it is set.
Beautiful sunset. Just needs to fade just a little more, and we'll have official nighttime.
Yeah, fully night. What a game.
Yeah.
Just a quick reminder of what went down last inning. First batter up was Ryan Haywood, who struck out. After that, 4 straight Bruins reached: a walk, a hit by pitch, a single, a strikeout to have 2 outs, and then a triple and a single, and then followed up by a couple more singles to where we stand now, 8-7. It's the 8-hole hitter Easton Holloway to lead us off. He looks to bunt. He gets it down right back to the pitcher. Galbraith to first. 1-3, 1 pitch, 1 out.
And that was just a straightforward out by the Bruins. And, when you get a lead, you could be giddy and make mistakes. No mistakes on that play.
Lucas Matthews.
Okay, so we have just been told number 8 is Lucas Matthews. So I'm assuming the PA got told, which if I will show you a picture of this thing, it does not look like Lucas Matthews. That's a ball. Yeah. Hold on. I want to show that. 0-1, line up the middle, bouncer the shortstop, Hansen across in time.
Once again, another routine play, and now it could be a 1-2-3 inning for Idaho Falls.
2 outs. Sam Berry, who is now the pitcher, up to bat. And you talk about a shutdown inning. You score 6, you come out here, and you don't allow a run?
Yeah.
Pretty good. That one's going to be a strike. So what we say, it was Lucas Johnson. That's what we got?
Yeah.
Lucas. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sam Berry at the plate. The windup from Galbraith. Long look in. Time. Sometimes you get those pause calls where pitcher's told, hey, just stand there. Wait how long it will take.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you have a lead in this situation.
It's me a game of mental chess.
That bounced off his helmet. Is there a non-mental chess? Is there a physical chess?
Physical chess could just be, the matter of who has, the better bat, better arm.
0-2. It's going to be on the ground to the shortstop. Hansen fires in time to Smith. And after a 6-run bottom of the 5th, the Bruins come across in the top of the 6th with a 1-2-3 inning. He ground out to the pitcher. And back-to-back ground outs to the shortstop, Hansen. We'll be right back here from Pocatello, Idaho. You're watching the 2024 Wood Bat Classic here on MyLocalRadio.com, part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back here to beautiful Pocatello, Idaho, here in the summer months of June. Jace Andrews and Anthony Colasuono here to bring you the action of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Classic. And thus far, 2 games, well, almost 2 games, a game and 2/3, I guess you could say, in the books. And so far, so good in terms of games. This has been great.
Yeah, very great. And great players, great action. Great atmosphere.
You know what they say, special teams, special plays, special players. Isaac Hansen, now the player of. That's going to be a strike taken on the outer part of the zone. Hansen came up last sitting, as did every single other Bruin, and he had a single. Came around to score as well. He was one of those 6 runs. That's going to be a bounce. Good block there, although nobody on. I respect the effort there from Mortensen, taking it off the right shoulder.
Well, and for Mortensen, you got to imagine that there's a base runner on these
of course.
moments. And
it's practice that one way.
Exactly. It's practice in one way that if a game situation does happen like that, you can get the throw on.
1 ball and 1 strike from Sam Berry. Big breaking ball and a big swing, but nothing for Mr. Hansen. Man, if he hit that, that was going a long way. Unfortunately, though, just under it. 1-2. Quick pitch from Sam Berry, not Perry. He had me going quick. Up high. You see those quick pitches every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Pitcher taking his time here, just getting that windup ready.
2-2 is in the other batter's box. 3-2. .24 time locally here in Pocatello. Game started for me and Anthony's sake around, what we say, 7:35, 7:40 area.
Around that.
There is a 2-hour time limit on these games as Isaac Hansen takes a walk to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Now, given the Bruins are leading, there is a scenario that could play out here where the Bruins continue to bat for the next 15, 20 minutes or so, and the game concludes.
Yes, very well.
So if you are the Bobcats, you have to think quick outs.
Yes.
Attack the zone.
You got to get 3 quick outs here really quick.
Barry's pitch is just a bit high. Fastball there with the runner at first base holding in Hansen. Hansen, this is the second time he's walked today, the third time he's reached. Cooper Jones has 2 singles on the day and a ground out, 2 for 3. One ball, no strikes. And that hit the back of Cooper Jones.
Never want to get hit in the back with a baseball, but you hear the fans in the dugout hooting and hollering. You just got to wear it like a champ.
Whenever you get hit, the best remedy is the high fives and the cheering from your teammates.
Yes. Yes.
Listen, getting hit hurts, especially by a tiny ball with a centralized location, especially in the back. But you're on base now, and you got the cheers of your fans, and you're in your dugout, you're feeling good. So Cooper is on, and Ethan Smith is up. He takes a strike. Ethan Smith struck out twice today and reached on an error, along with scoring a run after reaching on an error. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here.
Oh, 1 here. We'll see what the Bobcats decide to do.
No one covering second there as Sam Berry looks back. Watching a bunt here, as you said, Ethan Smith kind of showing it.
Yep.
Berry looks. 0-1. Once again, bunts it down. Berry off the mound. He's got to throw it to the second baseman, Nelson, who covers first and completes the play. So, listen, all-around fundamental baseball. Both corner infielders charging in. Pitcher makes the play, so the second baseman, Nelson, has to go cover first base. He does, and a perfect sacrifice bunt executed on the other side for Ethan Smith.
Yeah, perfectly executed as now you have 2 runners in scoring position in line for Bryson Schwitz, who has been amazing today.
Yeah, so far he's got a triple and a double for Bryson Schwitz. That's low. Coach calling out some signs to Brenston as he takes a look at his playbook, so to say. And there is a strike taken. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 runners on. Infield in for the Bobcats here as they are trying to make this just the 1-run lead hold. They want to just be down 1 going into the top of the 7th if they can get there with this time. Berry, the pitch. Outside, good catch there for the Bobcats by Mortensen to keep the ball in front of them. We head to 2 balls and 1 strike here. Time called. Late time.
Very late, but the ump grants it when he wants it granted, and in that scenario, he granted it.
The ump grants it when he wants to grant it.
Or whatever is the most timely situation in an AB.
And that ball is struck down the left field line. It stays fair. 2 runs are going to come across to score, and Brinson, have yourself a day. His 3rd extra base hit, his 2nd double, and a couple of RBI to go along with that there. 10-7 Bruins.
Man, the big fella with the power and just power to the wall. 3 of his hits today have reached the outfield wall.
Mind you, this is an old minor league ballpark.
Yes. So the distance, this field's pretty long for
this
these
is a
players.
deep field. This is a deep field. Especially the gaps. Now, he's going to the lines, but still. Ball here to Dylan Herzak. He's singled both his past 2 appearances at the plate. His first time, though, he flew out, so 2 for 3. 1 out in the inning, though, after the sac bunt from Ethan Smith. That's going to be low, 2-0. Remind you, it is 9:30 local time. Cannot start the next inning past the 2-hour time limit. We thought that this game started at 7:35-ish. And trust me, as that pitch is outside for the 3rd ball of the AB, making it 3-0. We want this game to go as much time as possible, make this a clean, full game.
Mm-hmm.
But those the rules of the tournament here, so we want to make sure we preface that and say that as much as possible. 3-0. Ball 4. It's the 2nd walk of the inning. And the 4th man to reach. Now it's Isaac Jensen, the 2nd baseman, to step into the box. He'll bat from the right side as he has done in the past. 3 times where he has taken 1 walk, grounded into a double play, and lined out. So has the walk, but he's 0 for 2. That one gets away. Both runners are going to move up. Wow, pitch there.
If you're Madison here, you just gotta rally back in, and
you got to get these outs quick.
Try to get these outs quick if you want a chance at bat. You know, we think that this game started around 7:35, 7:40-ish, 7:45-ish.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
But granted, the umps on the field know
they have the
true time.
Correct.
They know the true
the
time and the first pitch. So right now, the game is truly in the hands of the Bobcats here. Try to get the bats back up and going.
It's up and away there. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 runners on it, both in scoring position at 2nd and 3rd. 1 out in the inning, that 1 out on a sac bunt. Sam Barry on the mound, and from the windup. Inside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, 1 out. Barry, the pitch. Finds the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike here in a 10-7 ball game. Bruins came all the way back, once down 7-2, now up 10-7, a 3-run advantage, and possibly more coming. Infield in, 2 runners on, a 3-1 count. Ball 4. Oh, nope, never. That's going to be a strike. Umpire there gets the strike call in the upper part of the zone, and it's going to be a full count now with 1 out. Three-two. A fly ball into center field. Haslam barely has to move. They're going to send him. No, it's a bluff. Great throw by Haslam. So probably a very smart idea to not send Haslam. Or excuse me, send Shooters.
Great throw from the center fielder. The arm, power, and length just riling that ball past.
2 outs. Runners at 2nd and 3rd still. They're going to intentionally walk him. They intentionally walk the catcher, Ryan Haywood.
I think they're trying to walk him here to, of course, get to the next batter. But at the same point in time, maybe they're more comfortable with this next batter up.
You also get a force every bag, too.
Yes.
Which helps. Mikey Hughes, so far today, 1 for 2. Did he just do the Soto shuffle? I think he did. He's walked, he's singled, he's grounded out. Ground out back in the 3rd, and then walked and singled in the 5th because he came up twice. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Sam Berry. That's up, 2-0. I'm all for the Soto shuffle, but maybe not in this situation.
If he's feeling it, he's feeling it.
1-0. In the turf. Ball game. There it is. Time limit's up. Bruins are victorious 10-7 as the time limit has been called. Yes. 2 hours has been up. Hey, Anthony, what time did we say we thought this game started at?
7:35.
What time is it, buddy?
It's 9:35.
We were right. 10-7 your final score as the Bruins come back from a 7-2 deficit. We're going to be right back with some post-game action here. 10-7 your final score. Bruins over the Bobcats here in game number 2 of the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Classic.